What is up, all you GBA type fans? This is Tom. I'm here bringing you guys Week 6, our battle against Emvee. Now, looking at his team, I think for the most part, we got the 4 of the 6 correct. I did think that Gyarados, Donphan, Jirachi, and Wobbuffet were very likely of coming. A little, curious to see the Mega Ampharos and the Gorobus. I see why, because he can potentially go ahead and Shell Smash, and if anything, it's +2-1 against his team. Whether it's Jirachi, whether it's Gyarados, even if it's Mega Ampharos, with a special attack boost, I'm sure he could just plow through my team. So we got to do our best to somehow prevent that from happening. And not only that, but just be aware of his potential plays with Wobbuffet, as well as with Donphan to maintain Rocks control, as well as status, or whatever else he wants to do. So my team, like I said, if you missed the team breakdown yesterday, please go ahead and check that out. And then and of course, if you're watching my stuff but not watching Emvee stuff, who are you? And stop doing that. Go watch him. His link will be in the description down below. So we're going to go right into the battle. Not much to say about the team. I think I did the best I could this week. Unfortunately, if this doesn't pan out, just another L. I am still keeping my chin up. I enjoy building every single week. This team is very fun to build for. And even though it is hyper offense with its own unique problems, I'm not worried. And this is fun. So, and like I said, anyone that wants to hear me go ahead and talk about the idiots that are making fun of me for losing, see my video yesterday. So, he leads off with Jirachi. I'm going to lead off with the Cobalion. Now, to explain something here, when he led off with Jirachi, my mind right here was a Scarf variant. So I thought Scarf because, okay, he can go ahead and U-turn out. He can go ahead and he can go for Psychic. He can also go for Fire Punch. A bunch of things that go through my head, and for my purposes of building, thought that the Scarf variant was the most likely. Scarf mixed, I would say, with U-turn or just Life Orb, whatever. But I see that I outpace here. I go for Stealth Rock. He goes for Psychic, and this is a lot of damage. Obviously, Cobalion's not the best on its special defensive side. I'm gonna go for Volt Switch here, and I'm just gonna get out. And I have a very tough time switching into Jirachi. Obviously, Sylveon doesn't want to come in, Mamoswine. I was kind of thinking Iron Head here, or he can go for Iron Head or Fire Punch, so I thought Starmie was the best idea here. He goes to Stealth Rock. Now, in hindsight, yes, we know that Cobalion has Taunt on it. Could I have taunted the Jirachi? Yes, but I thought this was a fully attacking variant. When I prepped, I had believed that this Jirachi was a fully physically attacking variant, and I didn't think that a taunt would make sense based on just his idea of his set. Now, throwing up on the cross however you like on that one. I let the Cobalion take the Psychic. Then I let Starmie die. But let me first talk about Starmie for a second. The Starmie had T-Bolt and Scald. He had Mega Ampharos, which resists both. He also had a Gyarados, which can set up on a Scald, potentially burn the Lum, which we actually found out he's Yachi Berry this week. And then Wobbuffet can take those hits forever, and I'm going to be locked into Recover, and then we go into the whole situation where he Encores. The Gorobus could take Scald. It could, on a predicted Scald. T-Bolt, not so much, but I think Starmie was doing that much. And I'm kind of glad that I got the burn plot on the Scald with the Scald against the Jirachi. So I'm okay with losing it. Sucks that I lost it, so we see 3 of his moves. Whatever. I'm going to get, nailed to the cross like fucking always anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, going to Mega Aerodactyl here. He's going to attempt to switch out. Now, I was really going back and forth with this this play right here. I was thinking, okay, maybe I go for Octel. I can go for Earthquake, get big damage off. But no, he's going to switch. And I'm going to Pursuit Trap it. And it felt really good to get that Pursuit Trap kill. If I take nothing else from this battle, I enjoyed that. That felt really good. But I Pursuit Trap the Jirachi, which means that Sylveon has a lot easier time coming in once I get damage on the Wobbuffet. Otherwise, everything else can't really take a Hyper Voice. Go switch out here, thinking he might go for Stone Edge, even though Rapid Spin seems very likely. So that means I'm going to go into Sylveon, kind of take a hit, and then go ahead and Hyper Voice. Because with Jirachi down, the only real switch he can come into is Wobbuffet. And based on my role, if he's not fully invested in Spadef, and he has if he's fully Spadef, I could then two-shot it with a Hyper Voice. But I'm just going Hyper Voice. Again, this is Rash. It's Pixie Plate. And I straight knock out the Donphan. So I'm up, I'm up 5-4. And I'm okay with it. Goes to Wobbuffet, tries to trap me here, thinking I'll go for Hyper Voice, he's going to go for Miracle. But Baton Pass out. That was the point of the Baton Pass. ensure I don't get trapped with Sylveon, ensure I don't get trapped with Cobalion, and I go into Sawk, which I know he can't touch me. So, and what does suck, though, is that the Custap is gone. Or the Custap's 30, I should say. Gonna go with the Toxic, and he's gonna try and counter. I think, so far, leading into this point, my ideas are working, right? My prep is showing, you know, that it was there. I'm gonna go for Toxic again in case he did switch. He's gonna go for Encore. There was a 50-50 there. And the 50-50 was if I went for Knockoff over Toxic, as compared to going for Toxic. Yeah, I know he's very toxic, but if I went for Knockoff instead, and he went for Encore, the next thing is a counter, and I'm dead. So, like, okay, you know, fleshing out that idea, I go in for Knockoff. Maybe without the item, I wouldn't have died to my own Knockoff damage. But, you know, on the same token, maybe I did, because Wobbuffet has so much HP, the counter, Knockoff, kills me, I don't get the cut step, you know, and then we have a problem. So, like, this was shitty, and we see that I'm going to be locked into Toxic, so he can't go into Jirachi. Donphan's down. Something's getting Toxic. It's not really going to enjoy it. But here he's going to go into Gorbis. And at first, I kind of just thought he was going to smash and then Hydro Pump me. And, you know, okay, he's on a timer. All right, so if he does smash, he has to, you know, play around the fact that he's on a time limit. So I'm still in a decent spot here. I know what he's going to do, because obviously this is what I thought my entire game plan. Wobbuffet, Encore, status, go into something to set up, get a setup, then I'm in trouble. I have a game plan here. I go into Sylveon. No, it's not Spadef, so I'm not thinking he could take a hit, but my idea here is to protect, to get some more toxic damage on, and then potentially, if he, like, it was the Hydro, he could potentially miss? That was what was going through my head. We see the White Herb, so he's not down with his defenses. But, you know, toxic damage is going to start racking up. I protect here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Emvee is going to Baton Pass. Do you want to talk about all the wind out of my sails? Do you want to talk about how I went with a plan in here and I thought that I had some smidgen of a chance? When he Baton Passed in the Gyarados, I lost. Right there, I lost. He's going to go for Waterfall, and he's going to knock out Cobalion. And then I just have to kind of hope and I was doing calcs, I think, on this term. I was checking the speed tier for Gyarados at +2, level 50. Checking Scarf to Mamoswine, as well as Mega Aerodactyl's speed tier with, you know, my speed investment. And even at max investment, Mega Aerodactyl, I lose to +2 Gyarados by 4, I think. 4 or 8 speed points. And god damn it, how crushing. Kind of upset that, you know, I lose this way, but not upset like bitter upset. I'm upset because as awesome as it was for Emvee to go ahead and get this Gyarados set in and see it work and, you know, pass off the this Shell Smash, which, why does no one in the comment section talk about why we don't not allow Baton Pass, but we can bitch about Landorus Eye over and over and over. Throwing a little bit of heat because you comment fucking idiots are dumb sometimes. But he just, you know, smash passes all over me. I'm not going to bitch about it because, I mean, what do I matter in this league? Emvee and is, like, you know, the hottest man in this league right now. Anyway, he's going to knock me out. I am going to lose once this Mega Dactyl goes down. The only hope here is he misses Waterfall. He doesn't miss Waterfall. But I think I did my best here. I think that he played immaculately. I think he had the right prep in mind with Super Power Donphan, with Yachi Berry Gyarados for Freeze Dry. A lot of stuff like that he had on me that I think really did show his prep was just a little bit better than mine. I thought I had a good shot with going in here with the hyper offense. I'm okay with the offense that I brought. I'm okay with the team that I brought. And I think that I'm going to be okay with taking on Lars next week. Lars next week, Cooper after that. Then we go back into our division rematches, which if I lose 2 more times, this is, you know, this season's a wash. Unfortunately, I think now the season's kind of turning into a wash. I have 1 more loss before I think I'm out of the playoffs. Probably going to be the first team eliminated out of the playoffs. And, you know what? That's what it is, right? I'm not going to take this too seriously. Like, these losses too seriously. I'm not going to let them eat at me inside. I've made it very clear. I'm not a loser. I'm not a quitter. Well, I am a loser, but I'm not a quitter, and I'm not going to be bitter about it. So, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. leave comments. I know I have the very few that are very supportive. The guys who like to leave comments, I appreciate you guys as always. Go check out Emvee. Please continue to support me. Buy a shirt if you like. But besides that, have a good day. And I'll see you guys next weekend for my next battle. And check out the waiver wire show on Sunday. Or Monday, where they go over my 2 pickups. You'll get to hear Rob's impressions of those 2 transactions. So, that being said, have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Later.